Ooh, starting off early in the morning. This one. Morning coffee. Voice is still kind of hoarse-ish, but I'll manage. Anyways, did a lot of during the weekend, past 2 days, and plus a little bit of yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday because stuff going on, but I managed to do my dailies at least, and a little bit of exploration. I did unlock on Sunday the where is it? The fishing event location. I did a bunch of this. I think I completed the main story of this quest. Kind of like an interlude, mostly for the asteroid and the the tie-ins, but I wouldn't consider this main story. But speaking of main story, let's continue on. Where we left off is we just did Carnival. We fought Frolova and her weird dancing puppet Echo, and we beat it, and it became a weekly boss. So yeah, it is the follow-up to that quest. Abster. Ooh, Abster, that's a new nickname. Abster. Oh, he can read my mind technically. I can't hide my worry for Abby in my mind if I think it, because he could hear it. Right, he did say that. Or they did say that. We did see it. Rover, are you blind? We did see the tower in the sky. It has like a mini tornado. Head to a high place. Abby, you really do want me to fly there. Okay. 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 That's the best idea you got? Might as well go through with it. Let's see if we could see that tower in the sky. It's only visible... Where was it? There it is. Yeah, that. Rover, you just have to turn around. It's right there in the sky. Jesus. Oh! Look who it is! It's that girl from one of the permanent events, which I keep skipping because I didn't want to unlock it early. I guess this is her showcase now, or where she makes her first appearance. My friend has her. I don't know when they pulled her, but she's a 5-star. Pretty much a bard. Feeling of nostalgia. His Rover is amnesiastic. Iacona. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Siacona? Chiaocona?
So, Carlotta に頼まれてね。あの廃屋を通りかかった時、いきなりインスピレーションが湧いて、つい立ち止まり曲を作り始めてしまったんだけれど。
Oh, okay, so she has ties to the family. Okay, so she's my next helper? But let me also reread that line. Where is it? When do we hear the... yeah, excuse me. Jesus.
漂白者、こんにちは。私は銀融詩人のシャコンヌ。
Yeah, okay, the Japanese pronunciation is not going to pronounce it the way I think it's going to sound, so...
まさかこのメロディーのおかげで君に会えるとは。
Ciao Kona. CIA Kona.
別に目的を忘れていたわけではないよ。
カルロッタはなぜあなたをここに？
殉教したはずの聖女、カルテジアにあったと聞いた。
The supposed martyred maiden. Yes.
カルロッタは多くの人を使わしてカルテジアを探させたが痕跡は見つからなかった。そこで私に共鳴能力を使い当時の周波数を再現して見落としていた情報がないか確認してほしいと頼んできたんだ。
Nice forte power.
再現？
なんて説明したものかな。音で生まれた虚構の空間だと思ってくれたらいいよ。カルテジアにあった時の記憶を教えてもらえるか？
Oh, similar to what's her face, Genji. Immersive portrait.
できる
That's
だけ
cool.
詳しく。
Similar powers, painting, but music. Slightly different, but almost similar, based on culture. So music recreates the frequency. Painting recreates like the scene as well. Make it realistic. Huh.
学識、感情、テクスチャー。
Oh, but hers is pretty much make phantoms. Not as colorful as Genji's, but more, you know, practical.
漂白者、聞いてみるんだ。自分の記憶を。
Maybe that's why she was hired by the family. You could definitely use this to like recreate crime scenes and all that stuff. Really good use. You see, I'm tailing myself. She was there, see? She's hidden. Hidden to like other people's eyes.
別の視点でもう一度過去を見るということか。
From the perspective of the world. Right? The world frequency happened, she's recreating it, she's just using us as a baseline, but the world frequency is what she's recreating. Look at that.
体感摂取もの？
Oh, that is not a recreation. That's actually her, and we're actually interacting with her. What the hell?
私たちの音根がまた光っていますね。何か特別なつながりがあるようです。
The tower in the sky is red. Color in the world vanished, and then she's here again. Oof. Suspicious. Very suspicious.
これは一体。
ある人の共鳴能力で過去の出来事を再現しようとしてるんだ。でも何か予想外の問題が。
Hey, yo, Kick, welcome to the YouTube side. Welcome, welcome. I'm starting off really early for me because I have a lot of catching up to do. I figured, since I missed yesterday's stream, I will start early today and see how far it could take me. I do have an appointment or stuff to do around 3:30-ish. That's another reason why I'm starting early. I will try to come back as quickly as possible from like from whatever I'm supposed to do, and maybe do a part 2 stream.
どうして私の存在に気づいたのですか？
最終インペラトルの声に導かれた
But how you doing? How are you doing? Glad to see you came on early. I just started the new act, so.
私は最初の共鳴者なのでしょうか？
Carthathia seems confused,
イン
right?
ペラトルはあなたを迷いし者と呼んでいた。でも現主座のフェンリコは
The Leviathan.
レビアタンの共鳴者だと言っていた。
I'm confused. Is Cetus the Tidebreaker, the Leviathan, or is there a different Leviathan? Who's the Leviathan in this case? Oh, I'm doing great. Again, I just woke up, had a cup of coffee, or I'm still sipping on it. I'm doing it slowly to keep me awake-ish, since I don't usually do early mornings. Forgive me if my voice is kind of hoarse, because I'm still warming up. Hopefully, throughout the stream, my voice gets warmed up. That with also with the coffee too, but yeah. But yeah, I'm confused about, okay, don't confirm or deny this kick. I had a sudden revelation while doing exploration yesterday. The Order of the Deep is the bad guy in Rinascita right now. Currently. They're sabotaging Carnival, they're sabotaging everything related to finding out the truth. And supposedly they follow the Imperator, which is the horse sentinel. The Pegasus. If that's the case, English, please. I'm still warming up. The Leviathan is Cetus the Tidebreaker. I did the event quest with Phoebe where I do the fishing stuff, which is pretty fun. The fishing stuff was pretty like chill and kind of like a good waste of time, but it did have story implications. Cetus the Tidebreaker is peaceful because they had help with the Imperator. Like they set up the lighthouses, and Cetus became the local god for those islands up north, and he's generally peaceful. So why is the Order of the Deep villainizing the whale? I don't get that. What is their goal? The name Order of the Deep is also very weird. The deep refers to like maybe the ocean and like below the ocean, so maybe they are the true worshippers of the Leviathan. They're not actually worshipping the Imperator. I don't know. Don't confirm or deny. I just have really weird suspicions.
自分でもどこから来たのか。
私もずっと
And also for Carthathia, it's not a bad thing to be the what you calls it, the resonator for the whale, because the whale seems peaceful. We just had a happy moment yesterday where Phoebe was trying to like recover or help the whale recover, and it seems generally nice. Abby also was really good terms with the whale, so.
共鳴者になってフルールドリスという称号を授かった時のこと
I
は
remember becoming a
覚えてい
fan
ます。
and then given the name Fleur de Lis.
何かと戦っていた記憶も
Fighting something, but the details are
その
lost.
過程と結果は完全に抜け落ちてしまいました。
So she also has a form of amnesia.
あなたは最初について知りたいようですね。
Oh, Abby could also go into this dream realm. Okay. So Abby could also see this weird memory connection with Carthathia. Interesting. Could you smell? I wonder if Abby could smell the truth about Carthathia. Like, which frequency is she in tune with? The Leviathan or the Imperator?
これが あなたの体の中で絡み合っている周波数なのですね。ある種の音階でしょうか。ええ、私にも似たようなところがあるようですから。今となっては共鳴する力はほとんど失われてしまいましたけれど。
I really got spoiled. I know I fought her weekly boss version because I was pre-farming for somebody. So I know she becomes a boss and she becomes a tall lady. I also did the Chisa playtest and she was one of the characters in that team. So again, I'm spoiled with what she's capable of and what she turns into, but how and the why is what I'm after, which is nice. She is a fighter for sure. And I also like her gameplay. In the future, I might pull for her. I might save up. After I get my C2 or S2 Aemeath, I will start saving up for her possible rerun. I like her gameplay.
他に情報はありますか？
インペラトルは自分には枷がかけられていて、空に
Unlike Genshin, even if the new characters are like crazy and good, I'm just gonna pull for characters that I want, even if they're like rerun characters. I'm not gonna be like whatchamacallit, on the up and up with new characters. I know Aemeath was an exception because I do like mechs, but I'm gonna just draw a line there. I'll just pull for characters that I want. I won't go for extra C constellations or like their signature weapons. I'll just hoard my wishing and my asterite as much as I can.
ここに引き寄せられた私もただの周波数に過ぎません。本当の私がいる場所は空にあるソノラ。
Oh, was it you or was it the other people from a couple of streams ago that they mentioned the gimmick? Okay, I'll show you after this. I'm not proud of it, but it was worth it. I find that it was worth it. Ooh, Abby. You just confirmed the Thurendian link. Uh-oh. Are you sure, Abby?
アブは鼻が利くし、今週で名式が放出したエナジーに触れたこともある。だから、アブの判断は間違いないはず。
So what does it all mean, Basil?
でしたら、私は名式の共鳴者だと思いますか？
落ち着いて仮説を立てよう。
Yeah, it's all assumptions for now. So you could have like maybe tainted by one. You're not the resonator. You could have fought it. It could have poisoned you with something. We don't know.
あなたはインペラトルと一緒に戦う最中に名式の影響を受けたのかもしれない。
Oh yeah, see, I'm saying exactly what Rover's thinking. I love it. I love it.
共鳴の力をほとんど失ってしまったのも。
それはあなたにとって都合の良い仮説でしょ。
Funny enough, I think I relate more to Rover than the Traveler than Genshin. And the Traveler in Genshin's kind of like lost and has pretty much zero common sense most of the time. Rover in this game, even though they're amnesiastic and have no memories, they're smart. They know like good deductive skills and all that stuff. I really like his character, story-wise.
なぜなら、その特別な音階には採取の治療が必要ですからね。物語の中でも記憶を失うのは魔女だけとは限りません。力を失う聖女だってありえます。ただ、どうやら私たちの目的は採取を探すという点で一致しているようです。
Willing to trust Abby. Yeah, I like his overall character better than the Traveler. Like I like the Traveler, but I don't relate as much. Yo, no visor. Welcome back as well. Oh yeah, the cartwheel. Is that her nickname? Is Carthathea's nickname Cartwheel? I wonder why. I wonder what the context is. Yeah, welcome, welcome. If you could read the title, I am just trying to start early to finish some, or at least I'm not gonna finish Rinascita. I know it's a long, really long story quest, like multiple acts. I'm just trying to get as far as I can, as much as I can. I missed yesterday's stream, so I gotta catch up for the missed day. Yeah. Glad to have you in chat. Also, I did try looking for a YouTube chat that I could put on my overlay that doesn't coincide or doesn't like clash with the Twitch one. I couldn't find one. I'm too lazy to combine it because it has like a lot of technical stuff that I don't want to mess up my overlay. So I'm gonna leave YouTube chat as is. It won't appear on my stream as much as the Twitch chat does, which kind of sucks, but I'm gonna have to live with that decision, but it's fine. I can still interact, it's still okay. What was the preview? Carlota was the shortest? Really? I thought all the chibi characters were the shortest, like Roshia and Verena. Oh wait, Carthathea is not considered a chibi character. Right, you're right. She is kind of short for a technical, full-grown character. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just realizing that she's not a chibi character. Yeah, I it's fine. I've seen other YouTubers do that too. Like they prioritize one chat, like their overlays. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Maximilian Dude. The chat that pops up in his streams, are Twitch chat, but I mostly watch him on the YouTube side, even though he do stream. So it is what it is. Sometimes it's too much trouble to do the dual chat and make it like seamless. As much as I want to do it, I'd just rather just reply. As long as I could react, right? As long as I could react to the chat, that's fine. That's fine by me. It matters that I could react and respond to the chats. And if anybody else could just, you know, it's not hard to open up both YouTube and Twitch at the same time to see the context. There's nothing wrong with that. Deep sea jellyfish Lorelei? Thinking Lorelei. As a resonator. Deep sea jellyfish, yeah. The only jellyfish character that I know is Lorelei. Oh, she's glowing again. We're about to leave. Is the memory about to like end? Yeah, it is. Okay. We could only interact with so much, but this is good. We could tell the bard girl, I already forgot her name, Siakona, that we actually met with Carthathea again, not just the memory. It's good. The Japanese pronunciation of her name is weird, so in some of the cutscenes they're gonna say the Japanese pronunciation and it's kind of like not even close to how it's spelt. Jellyfish character. Oh, another 5-star, or maybe a possible 4-star. If it's not Lorelei, it's somebody else.
頭も足も
Upset stomach, diarrhea. Hey, Pepto-Bismol. Sorry. if you know the jingle, then you know the jingle. Chacona. Yeah, I know it's cha, but I'm thinking Chow. Chow is also pretty good, but there's a C at the end. There's two C's in the middle. So Sia Kona with the silent C, or Cha Kona. Trust me, with all the different like voice packs, I don't follow just the one. Again, I said this before. The example is also Roshia from the Fool's Troop. The Japanese pronunciation is Rococo. Not even vaguely close. Rococo? There's not even an A in that. Yeah, but it sounds cute for the character. It's the way that Brand pronounces Rococo, especially with the heavy Japanese pronunciation. It's cute for her character. But that's not her name. Yeah, tell her that I actually met with the person that... She could also be related. I don't know how many elf characters are in the world, but the fact that she's also an elf... Siakona, and Katathea. Maybe they're related, or she knows like a lineage, something like that. Shakira. I can just call her the Bard, right? The Bard. Gotta love nicknames. Kona is also... You know what's actually... It's easier just to say Kona. Yeah. Siakona. Ooh, she's very dramatic. Cartwheel's a wandering knight. Oh, there's a cat now. Is she blind? Oh, we just moved really quickly. Is she the same speed? No. She's an elf, but she also has horns. I was gonna say, she's the same like species or like race as Zania or Zani. But Zani is human ears, but with demon horns. Sebastian. Oh, it's the family again. Oh, okay. Maybe the family's gonna disavow Gilberto and his actions with, you know, teaming up with the Order and the Fractuses. I feel like the family is still overall not evil, but not good. The Fisalia family. Yeah. Misunderstandings. We'll see. Depending who the character is, we'll see if they're on the up and up. Oh, right. Oh, okay, so I read into... I didn't read too deeply into the lore, but just like setting-wise. So I know about the Lament. The Lament distorted some of the natural laws of the world, which allowed resonance frequencies and all these weird things to happen. So yeah, they could be technically still human, but they just develop weird traits. I know it's not like lineage things. Like someone like a perfectly human family could just eventually give birth to one with like these horns or these other animalistic features or even elf ears. I know that. I also know that the Lament supposedly allowed, or not allowed, but closed off space travel. From what I read about the Lament, like we can't escape Solaris because of what's happening with the sky. We're pretty much locked on the planet. The planet. The only thing, based on the Black Shore quest line, the only thing that hasn't changed from the Lament is the law of gravity. Gravity's pretty much the same like laws, and also how it's described in before the Lament. Everything else has changed, like maybe the laws of thermodynamics, sound, and light. I like it because it provides creative directions to like some of these things that are like known laws. Because if the Lament can change the laws of like physics in general, that means anything they say in the story while writing the story technically works because of the plot point of, oh yeah, the big bad event changed things. The only thing that stayed the same was gravity. Which also begs the question, is Rover like one of the original humans before the Lament? Like unaffected? That's what I'm getting at. Did Rover and whatever factions or like organization he was part of in the past, before the Lament happened, was he able to like isolate himself so that he's not affected as much, so that he's like technically pure? Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Shorekeeper said the laws of gravity were one of the things that were unaffected, but yeah, those things are floating, so maybe there's other laws that affect gravity, or what you call it, like weird interaction with gravity, but gravity itself is still unchanged. But yeah, no spoilers. That I'm just like condensing the knowledge that I have and having theories. But if it's been revealed, I'll wait on it. But yeah, it's the things that I'm wondering about, which I like about the game. It makes me want to keep playing. I gotta learn. But enough about the theories. So, let's go for what the title of the stream is. I am pulling for S2 Aemeath. I have a guaranteed. I lost to Calcaro. No, I could get the full DPS Aemeath soon. I'm at my 50 pity, 50 plus ish. So I'm just waiting for that lucky gold pull. Quick summary and I'll get the details later. Diacono is very wordy. That's her character gimmick. Since she's a bard, she likes to sing and exaggerate the stories. Okay. Very tropey. Mind you, I was also kind of like distracted with some of the music and the overall feels of the Shorekeeper storyline. So I didn't absorb all of the information clearly. I just got the gist of it. I could have missed something or confused things, right? Oh, thanks. Thanks. I'm hoping for a low pity. I don't want to get to the guaranteed 80, since I do have the guaranteed 5-star, but I want to keep it low so I could save. And I did say this earlier. I'm not sure if you came in after I said it, because I was talking with Kick earlier. I am trying to save for a Catathea rerun. Because her gameplay seems fun. Her gameplay actually seems fun. I managed to get the gameplay because she's on Chisa's banner team, the test run team, and just playing her was pretty dope. Hopefully she's not a character that is required to have her signature weapon to like function well. We'll see. We got Catathea. I just like the vibes from Catathea. She could have really good cinematics finishings. You know how the game slows down and does like a cinematic panning shot of when you like defeat the event in some of the like Tower of Adversities or when you kill a boss? I love getting those cinematic shots, like with Aemeath having the Gundam like drop its sword and then everything explodes and then it slows down to make a dramatic effect. I feel like Catathea could have like one of those really good ones too. Especially with her like light sword dropping. The impact frames. Catathea has really good impact frames when it goes like black and white. I really want to capture that in slow-mo. It's so good. Scales off of HP. I know. No, wait, she's a DPS that scales off of HP. Interesting. Okay. Let me actually just do a quick play test. I just want to see. Catathea is this HP scaling. What the hell? Where's the test run stuff? On the permanent? Yeah, it's on the. Yeah, this girl. Yeah, see, I was wondering when she was gonna show up, so she shows up now, which is cool. Oh, it's maybe... Yeah, here, Ascended Aces, so... We'll proceed with the trial with Chisa. Has Excalibur, and the range is really good AXP. Good trial, so they give, again, they give us Catathea, and they also give us Siakona. She attacks with a microphone. Interesting.
Yep.
Animation-wise, she attacks with the microphone, but I know she's a what's the word? I know it's Catalyst and Genshin, but Rectifier? Yeah, I think she's a Rectifier character. Again, my friend has her, and I think also has the signature weapon. Her signature weapon has like a branch going out of it. Oh, she's a gun character? She is a gun character. Oops, never mind. I'm just looking at it now. So she's not a Rectifier. She's a gun character. Bard with a gun. Love the memes. Okay, could I access the character build? Yes, I can. Okay, so let me just do some like theoretical. So yeah, they give her a chunky amount of HP, 50k. So she is HP scaling. Her signature weapon is Defiler's Thorn. Ah, that one. She's a broadsword user? No. No, she's a longsword. Broadsword is this. Gun is that. Interesting. She wants her... Yeah, I already fought that boss. When equipped by Arrow, Rover, or Catathea gains extra thing damage, bonus arrow. Okay, interesting. So, meant for her. She gets crit rate and additional bonus damage when hitting a target with the arrow debuff. And they gave us 10-10. Okay, yeah, the thing I like about her is her gameplay. Like, you do basic attack spam to set it up. I love the animations, by the way. Like, the force fields pushing and back and forth. Very cool. Then you have to do, like, a plunge to get a second one. Or is it hold? Oh, no, it's hold. It's hold. There's a hold one. There's the plunge one, and then the skill one. And then you have all the swords on the field. Boom, bam, you're ready to dish out some damage. I love it. I love the setup. Animations are pretty cool. I do like sword. She's giving heavy... What's his face? From Fate Stay the Night. Gilgamesh. She's giving... like heavy Gilgamesh vibes, but also Arthur, King Arthur vibes with the sword. And then the cinematic super is this. Love this. Yeah, that impact frame, the black and white and the slowdown, beautiful. But again, the health stealing is a problem. With the amount of health she has, that she's one of those characters that steals HP, you gotta be careful with, you know, getting too weak. It's fine. I don't own her yet. She's not on a rerun, so I don't need to learn her just yet. But I just find her interesting enough that I do want her in the future. Just for animation-wise and just cool factor. Yeah, let's see. What's her follow-up? Touch the cat. This is where the Blessed Men spend. I'll stick around. Oh, this is where she came from. Elga Town is where Cathethia would up in. Cool, cool. Interesting. Hometown for Cathethia. Where are we going? Oh, right. Okay, so like I said, I did some exploration. Like, a ton of exploration. A lot of 100%s. Like, a lot of exploration. Pretty much did everything when I had the free time without doing the main story. You could also tell that where's the yeah, I opened up the wings for the vault, so I did the underground vault as well. So I did a lot of side quests. Like a lot of side quests. The only things that I haven't done were the story quests for Carlotta, Roshia, and Brant. I'll do that on my own time again. But yeah, let's fly to the castle. I also changed the sky. I did the exile mini quest where you change the sky from red and blue to like pure blue with fish in the sky. I like this better. Honestly, I love the sky with the fish. Very pretty. Look at that. Into the black hole. Yeah, again, I did all the side stuff on my own time because I was avoiding main story quests, but also doing my dailies and doing pulls on the side. That's the reason. That's the only reason why I did side things, just to get pulls. I'm about to run out of flying stamina. Time to transform. Yeah, who is the head of the Facilius family? Antarella Can't. Oh, wait. I know that name. That's what you meant by jellyfish lady. I saw her. I think when she first came out, they were promoting her, and I saw a couple of like either TikTok or like Instagram ads for Wuwa. She's the one who holds an umbrella. Okay, so she's part of this family. So Carletta is the Montelli family, and Cantarella is this family. Okay. Interesting. Oh, damn. They have a nice looking house, too. Kind of ominous with the blacks and the blues, but that looks pretty as all hell. Yeah, again, family headbutting. It's normal. It's your typical house feuds situation. Very tropey. Antarella. Yes, thank you, Sebastian. And again, they have the typical butler name Sebastian. Of course they would.
その必要はないわ。お客様を待たせるなんて失礼極まりないでしょ。ましてや私自身で招待したの。
Invitation. Accept the tea? We'll see. Sometimes I know some dialogues also lead to like funny moments, but I also play to character, right? I like role-playing the rover. Usually I take the serious and also like the neutral route sometimes. when I was playing with a friend, they showed me a cutscene that I already played, and they chose a funny option, and I missed out on like 2 different like dialogue options as well, like a follow-up, and it was pretty funny. See, have you seen my crown by chance? It would have been funny if I was actually wearing the birthday crown, but let's be the stoic, neutral rover. Just Crimson Daisho will do. Thank you very much. Cantarella. Now she has a plan for me. Okay, let's see if I could find some chests while I'm here. You know, let's just loot the house while I can. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna, you know, loot your world or loot your house. Blessings, devotion. Okay, but the kids. Damn, they're short. Jeez, they're the height at the table. Jesus. Master deceit. Need an acolyte. Bad at lying. Do you know what? Okay, so do you know I did that side quest where you go to the towers, right? To clear the towers, all 3 towers. Aemeath broke that for me. Oh my god, do you know how broken Aemeath is with her extra hovering? You know all those like zip line mechanics where you have to like go on the chandelier, do the zip lines? I just flew past them with Aemeath and it was hilarious. Aemeath was not meant for this for this area because she just breaks some of the puzzles or cheeses it. It is hilarious. I did that also in the vault, the underground vault. It's pretty much cheating. Too ahead of her time. Cause look, I could just like let's say there's a puzzle to get to the top floor. You have to get the clearance. I just turn into a mech and just go like whee. So good. Exploration. S tier. Triple S tier. Not even double S. Triple S tier. Oop, they have security. Gotta be careful. Those people disappeared. I saw a couple of names. Ooh, they bowed to me. Very polite. Thank you. Iago. Speed read. What are you doing? I tend to the Philocanas, Gyrinus. Pedal's still cured. Don't tell Mr. Oh, he's another butler. Okay, maybe a butler in training. Okay, no other dialogue options. I think I already talked to you guys, right? Poisonous kind, petal blooms. Test it out. Okay, they're mixing poisons. Jesus. Yeah, exploration. Any character that helps with exploration is pretty dope. Especially that you could actually double up on the flying too. Since Aemeath could actually transform mid-air, you could fly first with her 200 points of flying, then transform into back to human form, and then get the wings there. You get extra flight time when you combine the normal flying and her Gundam flying. So yeah, exploration tier triple S. Damage is also pretty nice. Alright. Damage, the damage numbers, pretty good. Pretty good. Easy flowing combos, nice setups. Ooh, infinite flight time, yeah. I know that she has 200 points of flight time, but it actually caps at 150 because it stops you at 150 so that you could hover for the extra 50 points. So you actually can't use the entire fuel gauge to fly endlessly. It cuts you off pretty short compared to like normal flying. But it is extra distance. But yeah, a glitch? Ooh. She's actually tall. She's taller than Aemeath by like maybe a centimeter or so. Oh, these guys would make a super group. Look at that. She already looks like another pop star. Okay, accept the tea or not accept the tea. A lot of deep purples. We're scanning the room. Very weary. Very cautious. I love my paranoia in my character.
このお茶はジルベルトが起こした事件に対するお詫びよ。
Ah, see, she is denouncing Gilberto. Makes
ファミリー
sense.
の者が迷惑をかけた件、謝らせてもらえないかしら。それとも私の謝罪など受け入れられないのかしら。
It's not that I hold a grudge. I know. Okay, so again, I'm role playing here. In these family situations, and there's okay. So some people always act good for the family. The Montelli family is also a good example. They had traitors in their midst when I was doing in the vault. Not the underground vault, but the big vault when we were teaming up with Carlotta. Some of the family members always could turn traitors, so not everybody represents the family, right? So Gilberto could also be, you know, singled out. It's not the whole family that's bad, as much as people like denounce the family. So yeah, I'll drink the tea. I'm not that petty.
このお茶、もしかして今週の？
Oh, Cantarella's been to Jinzo, or maybe got it at imports. Interesting. Or does she know my origins? How does she know? Maybe she has a spy network or like a really good information network.
あなたを招待したのは交渉の仲介役になってもらいたいからよ。
その前に。
Between who? Between the families? Mediators between the families, or mediators between the fracticides or fractices?
フィサリアの真の信仰についてかしら。どうやらジルベルトは救いようがないよね。精神的にも漂白者。あなたはこのラグーナの現状。
Laguna? The fact that the fracticids are, you know, playing both the Order of the Deep and your family, so... And also, no. The fracticids has their hands everywhere, the fracticids. They have their hands in the Montelli family, because they made the echoes. They have the Order of the Deep in their pocket as well. And then also they conned Gilberto, so... everybody's getting played by them.
名式の信仰を経験したあなたならやはりすぐに気づいたのね。
Oh, she knows.
不自然な点はどこに？
名式と採取、そのどちらも姿を現していない。
Yeah, typically a Thurendian is like invading. If we're taking Jinzo as an example, the Thurendian was pretty much up in everybody's face, declaring, "I'm here to attack you." They're not hiding. So why is both the Sentinel and the Thurendian hiding? Are they the secretive types? Are they like Palpatine? They work in the background, or there's something else going on?
それは名式の信仰がとっくに完了しているからよ。
Ooh, but do I take that information as face value? Information or the invasion has long been concluded.
名式レビアタンは同化と融合の力を操り 歪んだ信仰を広めて精神の病を
See, yeah, the Leviathan was the background kind of invader. Invade from within. The Thurendian and Jinzo was pretty much up in your face.
過去に2度阻止してきたけれど、ラグーナという船のマストはすでに折れてしまっているわ。
All mast of the galleon that is Laguna has been snapped in half. Okay, so it attempted to what you call it? Insert itself into society twice. Failed both times. Are you saying that maybe the third time it succeeded? She said concluded, but it doesn't say. Cantarella didn't say we won. Maybe the Order of the Deep. Here's my again. I was speculating this earlier. The Order of the Deep was the true worshippers of the Thurendian. The name itself is ominous. Order of the Deep, deep water, Leviathan, right? Right? I was thinking that. So, what if the Order of the Deep was the quote-unquote attempt to change the people's belief? And this time they did win, because everybody trusts the Order. Oh no, I'm really good. Again, I read ahead of time, but I also like it's nothing new. The reason why I'm good at this is because I've witnessed this multiple times in multiple different medias, so it's very similar vibes. But I do like the twist. I like how they either twist it in their own way, or they twist it in a way that I'm not expecting, and those are the moments that I live for. They take a known trope, and they catch me off guard. So you say I'm half right, I can't wait to see how they twist it.
ほとんどの人間は無知ゆえの幸福の中で手を取り合い、なら誰が本当の味方で誰が
There it is. There it is. It was on the nose because Order of the Deep. I'm taking Dark Souls. Okay, there's a in Dark Souls 3. There's a thing called Church of the Deep. That's where I'm getting this reference from. They worship a guy who devours and has references to the ocean. So that's where my connection was. Okay, deep ocean. Why would Order of the Deep worship the Imperator and not the Leviathan, unless they're faking it? They're trying to trick the masses. And another side quest that it completed, the underground vault, like the real underground vault, the side map where we had to like raid the vaults and had to help Phoebe and Zani. We were helping a family that was imprisoned there, but they were imprisoned there willingly because they found a truth about the Order of the Deep, and then the Order of the Deep decided to purge them. Like they went on like a witch hunt against this family, and the Montelli family, under the guise of following the order, decided to imprison them in the vault for their crimes. But in reality, they were protecting that family. So yeah, that family, they didn't say what they found. The end of the quest was they found a truth that the Order of the Deep did not want to be known to light, which I think is they were actually worshipping the Thurendians. This just helped confirm it too. We're always under its whispers. Maybe Cantarella is trying to fight the Thurendian, trying to save her family. Okay, I see her intentions now. Okay, I'm willing to help. Yeah, see, I like her. She's playing the trope that she's trying to change the family from within. Her family might have worshipped it before, maybe against their will or willingly, who knows, but now that she's the head of the family, she is in the position to change it, which is good. I like that, right? The trope that the family that's bad is trying to be good.
でも外の人から見れば敗北と服従の証のように見えるでしょうね。
この植物の匂い、書斎と同じだ。
これはついたわ。
Oh crap, I wanted to hear the rest of the voice lines. Okay, I walked too quickly. Rover was talking about some of the plants.
準備はいいかしら。
ああ、
Let's keep scanning. Don't want to miss an extra chest. Every asteroid counts. Wait, you can't leave even if you wanted to. Oh. Is this a tomb? No, it's not a tomb. Oh, I know the shape of that sword. I just did a playtest with her. That's the shape of Cathethia's sword. Sword with wings. That is way too coincidental. Again, I spoiled myself since of the doing the playtest with Catethia, but I remember things like certain imagery, the shape and the look of that sword.
やはり真実を知ったことであなたも名式に気づかれてしまったのね。ここに祀られているのが祭司、インペラトルの本来の姿よ。
Sentinel in their true form. Yeah, the half horse, half mermaid Kelpie.
祭司は本来風を切る春目であり、水中を泳ぐ魚ではないの。教団が崇めている馬の頭を持った魚の姿は、祭司が名式に侵食され異形化してしまった姿。
Oh, the order worships a half horse, half. Okay, so that proves something wrong. Maybe. Okay, I initially thought the original form of the senator or the sentinel imperator was the half horse, half sea creature, and then it chose to divide itself. No. The Thurendian corrupted the real one, so the Pegasus was its real form, and it became a Kelpie because of corruption. Okay.
祭司の意識はまだ消えてはいないけれど、どれくらい持ちこたえられるかは誰にもわからない。
Yes, that's okay. So the order of the deep is not to be blamed, right? They're technically right, but since it's a corrupted sentinel, the corruption is seeping through through the teachings of the order. Yeah, that Thurendian. Oh, it's taking the Palpatine route. Corrupt them from within. That's really smart instead of total annihilation. Oh no, not Kelpie, but that what you call it? I'm talking about like the Irish like mythology Kelpie. You know, like the half horse that drowns people. Like a Kelpie is actually like a really bad creature in mythology. But there's a Kelpie monster or there's a Kelpie echo in this game. Okay. There's like an upgraded Memphis. Of course they would have an actual Kelpie, yeah. Like the Pegasus. I'm thinking real world inspirations for the Sentinels. Like the dragon, the Sentinel Jue is a long dragon from Chinese and Japanese mythology. You know, the wingless, really long snake-like dragon. The Leviathan is supposed to be either like a huge whale. The Pegasus, Imperator, its half form is a Kelpie. And which makes sense too, because if you know the Irish mythology of a Kelpie, those water horses are dangerous. They lure people close to water, and then they drown them to eat them later. So I can understand why Kelpie was such a good choice for the corrupted form of the Imperator. Yeah. Curse you, Bell! Love that. Love that fight. Such a good meme, such a good fight. Love the dude screaming at the top of his lungs trying to shoot him down. I know, but in truth, I call the Dragon of Dirge Blue Eyes White Dragon because it is quite literally a white dragon of bones with blue eyes. So, missed opportunity to call it Blue Eyes. And that's where I'm getting the inspiration from. That's why. Easier said than done.
どんな交換条件でも飲むわ。
All of these are true, but what would Rover, the quote-unquote Lord Arbiter, say? Would he say the commissioned region that's very high road would be a betrayal of its duty, is also high road, is still in the middle of recovery, which is my concern for Jue. So there's these two are pretty much the same, just worded differently. This one is actually showing care for the Sentinel. Since I'm not my past self, I think I'm just go with middle of recovery. But the top one is also true. Commissioned region. Yeah, let's be humane, right? I'm not the Lord Arbiter anymore, so I shouldn't be talking like one, even though I know that I am. I'm not my past self. Oh, the last. Okay, sorry. I read your thing. I was deep in thought. The last one is the best option. Yeah. Again, it shows care for the Sentinels.
あなたは今宿屋に泊まっているそうね。教団とも何かと揉めているようだし。
Again, I'm role playing, so my choice of dialogues are based on my role playing like knowledge.
だったらリナシータに滞在している間、リナシータの過去についてもっと詳しく話せるわ。それに。
まだ諦めるのは早い。他に方法があるかもしれない。
Yeah, we are away from the city, away from the Order's eyes, which is nice.
そこに書かれていた内容と今あなたが話した内容がよく似ていた。教団寄りの解釈だったけど、インペラトルの共鳴者として聖女が現れると書いてある。
Would emerge as and later save Rinascita.
これも純粋な嘘なのか？
詳しく教えてくれるかしら。
It's not a lie, but it's maybe not the whole truth, right? We could only determine so much from stained glass windows and quote-unquote old legends of this. We don't know the full truth. Especially ones that are passed down over time because they get distorted, they get exaggerated, they get misinterpreted. Yeah, see? Sentinel does indeed point the resonator, yes.
カルネバーレで体感するのではなく、特定の儀式道具を使って共鳴する。
Artifact, and I'm guessing it's that sword, Excalibur. Jue was different because again, each Sentinel is different. They're built different, quite literally.
それはインペラトルが分断と空間の権能を司っているからよ。
Malekith. Malekith. But it's more goat. He's giving more Baphomet vibes. I know he has a giant sword and also crawls around, but since he has a goat head, yeah, Destined Death guy, Malekith the Black Blade. Or, what was his name when he was not the Black Blade? When he was a monk. Oh god. I only know Malekith because it stuck so well. Malekith is a really reused name in fantasy type tropes. Malekith the Black Blade, Malekith in Marvel, Malekith the Dark Elf in Warhammer. Really used, but again, I think his name was something with a G. Garoth. Garoth, I think, is his name when he's a monk. Garoth? Garoth.
その一部は本体と全く同じ周波数を持っているわ。
With it, they match. Ah. Okay, so if you have to resonate with the sword to get to resonate with the Imperator. Which makes sense. It's giving Excalibur or Sword in the Stone vibes.
これが真剣の剣。
Sword of the Divinity
最初は自ら
Tirvine.
力の一部を封じ込んだ真剣。共鳴者を選ぶための共鳴媒介でもあるの。
Yeah, see, whoever they, I should say, whoever draws the sword from the stone shall rule Rinascita.
この剣と
Excalibur.
共鳴するのは祭司と共鳴するのと等しい。そして
So this is not just Italy, but all of England. Rinascita is pretty much England, Rome, Italy, a little bit of Scotland with the Kelpie line toward Irish lore, but that's also part of like UK in general.
じゃあカルテジアは
Yeah, we're getting a lot of the European European vibes in general in this region.
殉教したあの聖女。彼女もしかしたら
Perhaps the resident with the throne, or perhaps the Sentinel is in its corrupted form. Yeah, that's true.
人形化した姿かもしれない。
Because if Carthethia resonated with the Imperator before it got corrupted, and then when it got corrupted, she also gets corrupted. Maybe that's why she has an adult form, a second form, because of her connection to a corrupted Sentinel.
でも彼女を選んだ
That is
の
my
は
reasoning why she has two forms, because the Sentinel is technically mixed right now. Oh, Wendigo! Wendigo is also a good form, or a good mythology for the goat form. I'm still thinking demon-esque because of the head, the skull head, Baphomet. What's the bad Santa? The evil Santa in lore, the goat-headed dude. Not a Wendigo. It's God, I forget the name. They made a really bad movie about it. The evil Santa is a God, I forget.
聖女はすでに
You could look it
死ん
up
でいるから。
because he is technically wearing red too. So evil Santa works in it for Scar's second form.
昔は毎年ファミリーの中で聖女の試練を行って意志の強いものを選んでいたの。オーバークロッ
While
ク状態
overclocked. Oh my
でキ
god.
ルフォングとの共鳴を試みるのよ。
You're sending young people to die. That sucks. Okay. My opinion for Cantarella's family dropped a bit. Because again, we know what overclocking does. We've seen Carmelia's story quest, where when somebody overclocks, their power kind of pretty much kills them. So Cantarella and the family pretty much every year send people to die, especially while they're overclocking. Ugh. Yeah.
成功した者は
Yo,
一人
Tech
もい
on
なかった。
Twitch side, welcome
そ
to...
の過程で真実の断
More
片を
woo-wah.
垣間見た者は何人かい
I'm starting off early because I have to do a lot of catching up and I get distracted easily. And I do like to take these dialogues very slow. I don't skip, as you could tell.
た。私もその一人。あの時見たの。
Cantarella survived the
空
trial.
に浮かぶ石。
Interesting.
キルフォングだけがあのソノラの境界を切り開き、意識が現実に戻るといつの間にか手に文字が刻まれていたわ。
There's a character that could overclock and they could do it? Jesus. Oh, if you're talking about the Gundam girl, yeah. Oh, just keep wishing. Gundam girl, Aemeath, is pretty dope. Pretty dope.
自分の字を読み間違える。
Cinematic-wise, gameplay-wise, exploration-wise, just keep wishing. Wuwa gives a lot of wishes compared to Genshin and other gacha games, so just do everything. You'll get so many 10 pulls easy. And then when you fail your 50-50, just keep pulling. You'll get her eventually.
そこには聖女はすでに死んで
The
いる
maiden is
と
dead.
書かれていたわ。
So that's what Cantarella saw. Well, the words were what Cantarella heard or saw. There's probably like a deeper meaning to it. You just can't take the maiden is dead as face value, no matter what she saw.
空に浮かぶ遺跡。彼女とカル
Oh,
テシアが
no
話した内容
spoilers.
は
Again, I'm not at that region yet. As much as I want to learn Aemeath's lore, based on my, interest in her Gundam form and some of the cinematics, I'm trying not to pay attention to
ティ
it.
ルフォングはソノラに入るための鍵。
Because,
あのソノラの構造は
Visor,
インペラト
I
ルと関
theory
係がある
crafting. Look at me. Any information you give me, I will come up with a theory and I might spoil myself. So don't leave me by the cookie crumbs or else I will start eating those cookie crumbs and start overthinking. Right? I kind of already did that with a tiny bit with Augusta. I read her title on her banner, The Undefeated Gladiator. I know she's part of Rinascita. So, it's a bad habit of mine. If you feed me information, I will just start coming up with theories,
カ
so...
ンタレラはさっきオーバークロック状態でティルフォングとの共鳴を試みたと言っていた。
I tried to avoid the YouTube page as well where I saw the quote-unquote cinematic of Aemeath. She was... Okay, here's the only thing I know, but don't elaborate for this, elaborate on it. I know she was piloting a mech. I'm not sure if she fuses with it, that's why she has a mech form. And she also didn't look like the character that we were playing. She looked like a student. She didn't have the glowy bits, she didn't have the halo. She just looked like a normal student who was in a Gundam. So I don't know what that meant, and that's why I stopped thinking about it, but it's still in the back of my head.
インペラトルは二次共鳴によって自らを回
Did
復させ
suffer,
ようと
yeah.
している。
That's why I mentioned Carmelia. That's the only person I've pretty much remembered that was overclocking. And it pretty much is killing her. Jinsei almost overclocked when we were trying to rescue her, but she managed to calm down for a second awakening.
だとしたら、俺の権限に反応するはずだ。確かめてみよう。
What if I get a close-up to the look of the sword? Yeah, since Rover has authority to, grant things. Cantarella doesn't know that about Rover being, Lord Arbiter. Maybe my permission or my authority could, lead to some extra information and truth if I touch the sword. Since my past self probably set up... You know what? I'm gonna say that. My past self probably set up the system this way. Use a sword, be chosen, and resonate. Yeah, Cantarella's a bit like, what the hell? Of course. Oh, of course. Lord Arbiter has the authority. Yo, Shivana? XI is pronounced she? Shy? Shivana Knight. Dewey calls me the Arbiter. Maybe the Arbiter has lore implications for Cantarella. Let's see if giving her the title Arbiter gives her any clues.
いくつか追加の情報と推測があるんだけど、聞いてくれるか?
Ooh, free 5-star. I like free 5 stars. I'm currently pulling for the Genesis crit rate weapon. I'm gonna put that on Rover. He needs a crit rate. I still want to build Rover. I like having a built Rover. Sometimes I want to pull him out.
ぜひ聞かせてちょうだい。
Though his gameplay is heavily overshadowed with these new characters. Not gonna lie. Like an S. So C? Okay, is it C against SI or she? Like SHI?
まだ生きていたとは。
Because I know X and some like maybe Chinese names or Chinese pronunciations or Cantonese pronunciation. XI is usually like she. So Shivana or just Sivana. C. Okay, like C. SI. Okay. Sivana. I'm just gonna call you Knight. I am bad with names. Especially like username handles. Oh my god. You can never pronounce anything right because we don't know I don't know context. But thank you for elaborating on the pronunciation of your handle. Yeah, you can't go wrong with crit rate and free attack damage, right? Genesis is baseline, borderline, the easiest 5-star to slap onto anybody who needs crit rate. Night is fine too? Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to offend anybody as well. That's why I usually ask to see how to pronounce a name. If I'm mispronouncing a name, I don't like that. Yeah, but welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. As the title says, playing catch up. Also pulling for Aemeath S2. Let's keep it C Daisho. The Arbiter is long gone. I am my own, technically, memory. You know what? I'm gonna compare the Rover to the Doctor. If you guys know Doctor Who, each Doctor is their own person, even though they're the same person. In a weird sense, because of regeneration. Rover is pulling a Doctor Who, where when he erases his memory, it's a new Rover. So I'm no longer the Lord Arbiter. I'm no longer the Master of the Dark Shores or the Black Shores, even though I kind of took up the role again. But I'm not that person anymore. Yeah, exactly. No visor. I don't know which version of the Doctor I am right now, but I am my own Rover. So I don't like being called Master. I don't like being called Lord Arbiter. It's currently Crimson Daisho or C Daisho since I couldn't fit the name. I'm glad somebody knows the Doctor Who at least a bit. I'm not caught up with the new series. I have yet to rewatch the new Doctor. But I heard he's also getting replaced already too. The Black Doctor. The actor is already wants to move on from the role, which kind of sucks. I do like an actor who likes to play the Doctor for a long run. Like who actually enjoys the role of being the Doctor. Like what David Tennant did, what Matt Smith did. They loved being the Doctor. They added so much flair. I also did like the old man guy. I forget the actor's name. But the old Doctor right after Matt Smith was also pretty good. Yeah, they really gotta pick the new Doctor who would love the role and cherishes it, wants to play it as long as they possibly can, because they show love to it. I feel like the new Doctor, he was good, he was great actually, he was great, but the fact that he wants to move on personally from the Doctor shows that he wasn't really into it as much. But let's not get distracted again. Let's not distract myself with Doctor Who as much as I want to talk about it. Now I want to. Great. I have that itching feel to rewatch not even Matt Smith's run. Maybe even start from David Tennant again. From even way back to Rose Tyler era. Jesus, that's gonna be a long watch.
問題はカルテジアとインペラトルがいるソノラへどうやって行くかだな。
Continue the quest. Again, I told you before I get easily distracted. So, it's a good thing I started early.
やっぱりあなたはカルテジアが感知したソノラの外をさまよっていた人。
気づいているならわざ
Why
と
bother asking?
クラゲ呼ばわりとは。キサリアの地下にはソノラの入り口
Is this an actual weapon or is this a quest item?
開けるための機構は壁際にある。
そんなにたくさんの機構を作る必要があるのか。
全部が全部利便性のために
No
作っ
extra
たわけ
chests here. Okay.
招かれざる
For such a rich family, you don't have any chests I could loot. Yeah, again, I do like the yapping too. I like being interactive. I like having these discussions. It also gives insight to what I could talk about with you guys. Again, the fact that you know about Doctor Who,
フィサリア
I
の
love
城
it.
に直通のケーブルカーがあるんだ。
Oh, okay. So this is where it leads to.
アビノレームという
I already got the waypoint as I was exploring.
かつての
So,
学び
so
屋で
this was the back entrance.
フィサリアと
Interesting.
修道会は表向き仲良くする必要があるでしょ。この地下ケーブル
Oh, it opened up the rest of the... Okay, I was wondering about that. I felt like I should have got this waypoint earlier, but I was like, it's probably tied to the story quest, so I didn't get it. But okay, it's leading me there now.
もともと
Nice,
神
nice,
々
nice,
の
nice.
知性を
More
進学校へ
exploration,
送るために作る
more asteroid to be earned. So, lead the way.
まだ何か悩んでいるみたいね。考えを整理しているの。
I could do fast travel, but there's... Okay, I'm gonna let the dialogue play because I'm gonna read this. There could be lore implications. I could skip it.
まだ
I don't want
現実
to.
とは思えない
私は少し
In
違う見
perspective, I
方
could
をし
also
ている。
look at where we're going.
川は同じ海へ流れ込む。
Ooh,
もし同じ
ooh,
目的の
hold
た
up,
めに
that's a shape of a
動いている
whale.
なら出会うのは時間の問題よ。
The
今
Leviathan,
の
I'm
状況
guessing.
は運命の導きだけではなく、
Pretty.
私たち自身の選択と意志によって導かれた。
Oh, we're going down. Okay. I see a chest. Okay, keep notes to exploration.
あら
Chest locked by
どんな
enemy.
噂を聞いた
Chest
のか
there.
しら。
引きこもりで神秘主義者で
A mystic
毒に
obsessed
夢
with
中で
crafting a poison. You've been poisoned your predecessor. Those are kinds of rumors. Yeah.
引きこもりね。
A recluse, on the contrary,
最
searching
初の問題を解決する方
solutions
法
to
を
the
探すため
plight.
に
Okay, so maybe they're mixing poisons because they're actually looking for a solution to
リナ
help
シー
the
タにほとんど
sentinel.
いないだけよ。
It's just bad rumors
いろんな
spawned
とこ
with,
ろで
you
門
know,
前払いされて、
the
ようやく
the
交流
apothecary
名
side.
店の友人
Okay, okay.
あなたの話を聞いたの。
友人
交流の各種の情報
That's definitely like a search the
最終
chest
的に
kind
は
of
あの人に流れ
location.
込むのよ。誰のことか
There's a
当てら
chest
れ
up
るかしら。
there.
なぜ否定しないんだ。
だって他の噂は全部本当だもの。
Is the rest of them all
こ
true?
の程度
Okay,
であ
so
なたは怖がらないのね。でも冗談で言っているんじゃないわよ。我々フィサリアは常に名式のささやきにさらされている。心に少しでも隙
pretty
を
much
見せ
mind
れば
control.
自我を失う。
They've been conditioned so much by the Thurendians that of course they're gonna do evil stuff because
後
right.
継者が自ら調合した毒で
It takes the successor must be killed with poison.
覚め
Wow.
ない夢の国へ送るのよ。
And that is dark as hell.
不慮の事故で情報が少し漏れてしまって、あんな噂が広まってしまったの。
But good on Cantarell for trying to like, you know, steer their family in a good
何
direction.
百年も前から代々ね。
Oh, trust me, I'm in love with the OTS of this game. I still love the Shorekeeper's theme. I used it for my intro earlier. The piano and the crescendo to the emotion of it. It was so good.
世間で毒と呼ばれている
It starts off slow. It starts off like
そもそもフィサリアの当主は
melancholy,
皆
and then it just
猛毒を
picks
持
up.
っているわ。
It just hits in the field. After
ただ
also what I know about
現
the
当主であ
Shorekeeper,
る
that
私が
that final
一
cutscene.
番強いのは
Beautiful.
事実。
Yes, the OTS is godlike in this game.
ここがかつての進学校の地下部分よ。
Ooh, Cantarella. Okay, okay.
中央にあるわ。行きましょう。
Here's the rectifier. Okay, okay. Attacks with the umbrella. She has a triple hit. Charge attack is jump in the air and plunge. Cool, cool. I remember something specifically that she could float. If I don't do the follow-up, she could float. My friend was telling me about how Cantarella has a funny mechanic with that. Ooh, recent. I do like lore. Don't tempt me. I love my lore. If anything, I'm like a lore keeper with these kinds of games. With Genshin, with WoWA, any RPG game is like Dark Souls. I love to just deep dive into the lore. I love it so much. Because I retain it. This is how I make these weird theories. No visor, knight. I deep dive into the lore, I compare it to other games, I see the references, and it just sticks with me. So that's how I can make these like wild theories and either be true and get it right and kind of spoil myself, but it's what I do. I retain the lore. I'm a lore keeper. But also I'm a lore seeker as well. Keeper and a seeker. Okay, maybe I should keep the compass on. Wait, I have the authority to do the loop map finder. Yeah. Ooh, okay. That doesn't have much actually. Weird. Okay, this was a bad location for the loop map. I love a good story. I love a good story. Ooh, okay, let me quickly do this to see how she works. So, read the Forte circuit. I do the spark notes of the Forte circuit. Okay, basic attack combo, Phantom Sting, Meteor combo, Perception Drain. She has 3 points. Havoc damage, Hazy Dream. Hazy Dream does something. Abyssal Rebirth, intro skill. Trance. Call up to 5 trance points. That's your gauge. Cast an intro skill, cast a point. What can I do with trance? Okay, so what does the trance go into? Dodge counter, yada yada yada. Maybe it's something to do with her liberation. Dreamweavers. No. Basic attack? Something about trance. Hazy Dream. Reduces the target's movement speed. Hey, debuff. I like that. Slowing down enemies. That's pretty dope. Amplifies oncoming damage. Havoc damage and resonant skill damage. Pretty good. When in Mirage. Okay, so there's something about becoming in a Mirage. Basic attacks become Phantom Sting. Perform 3 considered attacks. You can be back mid-air. Hitting an opponent with a consumes 1 point of trance. Obtain 1 point of and heal. Oh, she's a healer? Okay, she has self-healing. Oh yeah, she's a healer. Bonus healing by 20%. Echo skills more. She's a havoc healer and a buffer or primer. With a burst. I just want to see the animation. Okay, she blows a jellyfish. Elemental skill. Ah, there's the aerial combat. Okay, I get it. Build up stacks, hold the charge attacks. When you become in air, you get in an enhanced state. Okay. Okay, enhanced state, charge attack. I'm the jellyfish in the air. You get an air combo. My elemental skill changes as well in that state. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The second dark tide, okay. Past her trials, she was crowned by the Order, a day when the belief burned brighter than ever. Yeah, I'm gonna let the dialogue continue because I got distracted with the fight. And then the directors came, no one escaped. None escaped. Oh, tech. Okay. So, yeah, I think you were trying to do the last update. You were trying to pull for Augusta, Yuno, and who was the other character? Morny. You missed out on Augusta, but I highly suggest Aemeath, the Gundam girl. Gundam girl, good exploration, good damage, good visuals all around. That's the current one, and she's the newest character. The other two are reruns. Lupa, which is a combo character. She has combos with her basic attacks and pretty cool. And Chisa is technically a healer support, but has cool
もしくは
visuals.
最初の時と同じように、最
She
初が
she could be a
再び危機を救
self-sustaining
ったという
character.
可能性もある。
She could heal herself, shield herself, and
あ
has
な
a
たはあの
chainsaw.
聖女を信じ
Oh
込む
no,
ために
a buzzsaw.
自分を説得しようとしているようね。そういう優しい考えも悪い
She's also giving Kill la Kill vibes. If you know the anime Kill la Kill, that's pretty much the character who Chisa is. High schooler with a sword, a scissor sword.
もちろん
You could roleplay as that anime with Chisa. But if anything, do the playtest first before you choose.
そうでしょ。
Yeah, just do the playtest to see who you want. Who do you vibe with?
あなた
1, 2, 3, 4. Elemental skill, elemental burst,
深淵を飲み込み
the
なさい。
lowest story. Ooh, can't wait to get to that part.
深淵でお呼び
Jellyfish in the air, slow them down with jellyfish explosion.
深海に行かないましょう。
Charge attack spam, pretty cool. Soundtrack, Prolova. I don't know the names. Okay, here's the thing. I'm really bad with names, especially like song names, because they're so wordy. I could only based on have I experienced it, and then also if it sounds familiar. I'm really bad with names, but I'll look it up as well if I have access to it with the player.
海に沈みたいのかしら。楽しいわ。受け取りなさい。
There you go. Cantarella.
海のささやきを。
But let me focus on the lore. Like I don't want to miss out on some of the dialogue she has. There was really deep lore implications about the Dark Tide in this location. The Order made this place. They built it. It's where Catathea got crowned, but it's also where the Dark Tide won. This is maybe where the Sentinel Imperator got corrupted, which began the downfall of the Order of the Deep. Again, I believe the Order of the Deep started off with good intentions. Again, they wanted to follow the Imperator, but since the Imperator got corrupted, they followed the corrupted Imperator, which, you know, twisted some of their... Ooh, what the hell? Lightning. Which corrupted some of their teachings. Built-in spoilers? Okay.
ここがソノラの教会よ。今まで私一
Hey,
人で
back to my
ここに来
character.
た
Okay, nice playing you, Cantarella.
最初からの断片的な情報によると、ソノ
The
ラの
Korean
教
key
会
is
を
key to
開け
entering
る
the
のは
sonosphere.
ティルフォング
Okay.
そしてティルフォングを引き抜けるのは
Who could wield? The name is Rover. I could wield it.
あなたは自分で聖女はすでに死んでいると書き残したんだろ
You left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
他の祭司に助けを求めようとしたけれど、みんな断られてしまったのよ。でもあなたが希望をもたらしてくれたの。
Okay, no more dialogue. Okay, time to drop a... okay, there's only a oh, there is a tacit place. Let me... Okay, I'm gonna clear this first while I can, since I could fly. I'm gonna clear the chest finding stuff first. I'm gonna do a quick run of the zone to get the first clear bonus. Get that.
ここは私に任せて。
Oh, time to witness the combo. 1, 2, 3. Echo skill into the time stop, into the charged version. Boom! I love S1. You know what's so good about S1 with Aemeath? This. Out of combat, she gets her empowered charged attack or heavy attack.
教会を分かつ。
Alright, outside of combat for more than 4 seconds, so I could start a fight with her empowered heavy attack. And it's boosted by 300% crit damage. It's insane. Where is it? Yeah, the S1 was godlike. The instant response, it is so good. Oh, I forgot to mention this. So, Tech, No Visor, and Knight, I was, keyword was, free to play for this game. When I was pulling Augusta and I got her signature weapons, those were all returning bonuses and free wishes that I got from just playing and just claiming event stuff. So I got Augusta and her signature weapon, and C1 Augusta, by the way, S1, all free to play. And I was happy with that. Okay, I get main Augusta, she's free to play, but I didn't have any secondary DPS or supports. When Aemeath dropped and they added that, you know, spend thing to get a free shorekeeper, I did it. I did it. The Moonlit Path, I did the thing. I got exactly 980 to get the free shorekeeper, so that I could get a guarantee. I did this to pull for Aemeath, her weapon, her S1, and a free shorekeeper and a free weapon. I did the calculations. I got a two people's second opinions on if it's worth it. Yes, Tech, I know, but it was worth. Yes, you're exactly right, No Visor. I did exactly the amount I needed. We did calculations just to hit 980. And here's the thing that I got. I did exactly the 200, but I got the bundle as well. I got the where's that bundle? The boss material bundle that helps me level up people, so that I could convert a box into a boss material, because I hate you can only do 3 bosses per week. I don't like that. If you're trying to build multiple characters, you can only do 3 weekly bosses. That's painful. So I got the boss material bundle, which helps me convert it whenever I need it. So if I'm trying to build Shorekeeper and Aemeath back to back, I needed the help. And it did help. Since I can't get Aemeath's materials right now, since it's locked between the new region, and I'm almost done with the reprise tide, I only have 1 day left, I'm gonna lose access to the early access materials. Shorekeeper, I could get Shorekeeper's materials anytime of the week, since it's already done. So the boxes are going towards this when it goes away. But yeah, let's see what I got with that, with what I got. So I got 2 free 5-star weapons, I got a 5-star weapon and the guaranteed 5-star weapon for Aemeath. I got Aemeath and as well as an S1. I had enough leftover wishes to lose the 50-50 trying to do the S2, so I got a Calcaro constellation, and I'm getting my guaranteed S2. So I'm saying I got a lot of good pulls. I got lucky. I'm gonna say this right now. I got lucky. I won my 50-50s with the first constellation, or the first Aemeath and her S1. I beat the 50-50 wall with the wishes that I got from those bundles. So that was good. That was good. Got a signature weapon, S2, boss material stuff. So if I lost the 50-50, maybe I would get pissed off that I got that and then I had to beat the 50-50 wall multiple times, but I got streamer luck. And now I'm guessing I'm going for the S2, which also increases her damage. So that's why I have a Shorekeeper. I didn't have a Shorekeeper at the time, but the fact that they gave the option to get 2 5-stars essentially with what I got, I went with it. It just goes to show that I'm not gonna buy Neo 3. Neo 3 was on my wish list. What other games came out? Monster Hunter Stories 3 was also on my wish list. I crossed that out since I can't get that now. So I have to sacrifice other things that I wanted to get Aemeath S1, signature weapon, a box that I haven't opened yet for a free 5-star or a 5-star weapon of my choosing, and a Shorekeeper. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I need your opinions. What should I get out of this? Some of the weapons are not good. Right, I don't need energy recharge. The crit damage is good, but I already have 2 crit damage weapons. I have Jin Yoon's crit damage sword, which is very universal. And a crit rate Augusta's weapon. I don't need the pistols, even though it's a nice crit damage, but I got the crit rate free Genesis crystal one, the mist ones, the static mist, so I don't need the pistols. It's either the punchy ones, the pulsar, which is crit rate, but I don't have any gauntlet users currently being built. And the rectifier, I could build this for Shorekeeper, but I don't like the effect. The effect doesn't help Shorekeeper at all. It's pretty bad. I'd rather use the 4-star for Shorekeeper. That's free to play. I could upgrade it with pulls. So I don't know who to build this for, so I'm gonna keep it inside the box. Don't get the rectifier? Yeah, no, none of these weapons are good at the moment for the characters that I own. So I'm gonna keep it in the box until maybe I get somebody to use it on. So I have that in the pocket, which is nice. Don't get the rectifier, okay. Okay, I gotta read these messages. There's the Twitch messages from Tech, and there's also the YouTube. Sorry, 50 polls and no 5 stars, but you're at the 50-50 mark, or the 50 plus Tech. So just keep wishing. You're getting a lot of wishes, so it's not as bad as Genshin. So just keep playing the game. Any idea of what her S2 does? No visor. Are you talking about Aemeath, her S2? Variation is best. I do have variation on my Shorekeeper. That's what I'm using. I'm gonna keep upgrading it too. With I'm currently at rank 2 with it to get the Concerto energy so that she could do her tag in. I know the Concerto is really good, getting free Concerto energy so that she could tag in quicker, so that you don't have to burn through her burst, so that her burst could or her liberation could last a little bit longer. You have a signature, nice. I know the signature weapon for a Shorekeeper has more energy recharge, which helps her, her kit get the 25 bonus crit damage. And for Aemeath, it increases her combo. You know her combo where she does this, like when you get the proc to this. That damage, that attack right there, that cinematic damage, the damage multiplier gets increased by 100%. And since you're using it so often, it's a nice damage bonus for Aemeath. There's something else underneath it too, but it's mostly about damage buff for that specific multiplier. Yeah, there's Saphiric Duet. Just free 100% damage increase, and then the overtune stuff, it just spreads. The Rupture, I don't use Fusion Burst, I don't read Fusion Burst, but it gives more, it has something to do with her stacking mechanic. Hitting the same target damages triggered by the suit increases the damage by 20%, so it increases the duet damage and the duet damage multiplier by 20%. So it's just free damage, which I do like. Increases her damage overall, so since I have a guaranteed, I'm gonna keep pulling for it. Oh yeah, my world level is decent enough that I'm still trying to build her, but I'm actually not using her for healing, right? Based on what I know, you can make her a nuke. I know you're supposed to build a crit damage. I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm just playing catch up with the story, so I'm not building characters. I know that you want to level up her intro skill. That's where her guaranteed crit damage nuke is. But I'm mostly using it to get the damage buff. Morny heals as well, so the double healing for Morny and Shorekeeper is enough to keep Aemeath alive. Watch, I'll do a quick rotation for you. I'm not at max world level yet, so I'm not hitting any damage walls. See, like, here's my rotation. So I do the Terrific Duo, Elemental Skill, Charge Attack, Shorekeeper buff. Buffs. I'm mostly using her for the buff at the moment since the double people can keep her alive. Morny as well. Morny buff right there. Now I got the upgraded field. More healing. Switch. Do this burst. And everything's dead. So I already have the golden field. I have the Morny buff as well. So it's really good at the moment. I don't need to build her so much. I'm focusing on Aemeath. That's where I'm important at. I could do a little bit more energy recharge. I know I'm not hitting the max level cap. I'm 2 away. I'm 2 away, so I can just upgrade the weapon for that. Which, can I do that right now? Yes I can, actually. Let's do the weapon. To get that last 2% that I need. If it's gonna give it to me. No? No, it's not gonna give it to me. Oh, there it is, yeah. Perfect. I got the last 2% to get the hit the 40 cap, so I'm hitting the max amount of crit rate and crit damage the Shorekeeper could give to me. So that's all that matters. That's good. That's good. That's good. Weapons at max. It's giving me what I want. Morny also gives defense and interruption resistance, which is nice. But yeah, these things died way too quickly for that rotation. But yeah, the Aemeath is doing way too much damage. I gotta switch somehow. I can't switch because it's gonna use my ulti, so I'm gonna have to just fly over. If I take this, okay, there. Forced transformation, thank God. So my super burst is already up, which is really good. Yes, Morny. Oh, so here's how Morny's works. So you do the Pyramid of Light after 3 basic attacks, and then once you do her liberation inside the pyramid, it increases the healing by 40% and gives 40% defense buff as well as interruption resistance. Such a good field effect. If you stack that with the extra healing on top of Shorekeeper, it pretty much guarantees you can't die in both those fields, which is really good for stacking. Oh, the 3 swords. Ah, there's 3 swords. That's how. Yes, I get it. There are 3 swords currently in different locations. It's not just the one sword. I need to collect all 3 swords. There she is. Is this a flashback, or did we meet up with her? Oh, we caught up to her. Okay. Catathea in the flesh. Could Cantarella see her too? You could see. Okay, she's visible to other people. One of the places looked like the background for Augusta. So I'm guessing the 3rd sword is somewhere in Septimont. Interesting. One sword was also near the Cathedral of the Deep. The dark sword. Interesting. Wait. Cantarella saw Catathea? That was 20 years ago. Damn, okay, Cantarella probably has a really good, a morning routine to look young. Or she has like, she's older than okay, you were right. You did say she was older than she seemed. She overclocked. Right, so did she maintain her youth somehow? Because of the overclocking? She did survive the trial to touch the sword. Other people died. So maybe she paused her time somehow. Because she saw Catathea 20 years ago.
おそらく同い年くらいのはずなのに。
私も自分の存在がよく分かっていないので、
Visions.
ず
Okay.
っと答えを探し続けてきましたが、
Still doesn't. Again, she looks young for her supposed age, but we don't know. Oh, at least I don't know right now. Chantarel's true age.
こ
But
れは
Catathea's age paused because of the thing.
ティルフォングですね。
なぜその情報を？
And
あ
her
なた
knowledge
方
of
が
the
トナレ
sword.
に入った時、頭に記憶が流れ込んできたのです。
Yeah, we also saw flashes of 3 other swords.
確かカンタレラが言っていた。ティルフォングと共鳴を試みた者は情報の断片を見ることになると。
I had the pleasure of playing Phoebe when I was doing the what you calls it, the fishing island quest line. And I know she's supposed to be referencing card captor Sakura. Pretty cool. Pretty funny how she has 3 different attack styles based on her elemental skill. Laser, reflecting laser, or like really cool gravity smash. She could actually pause she could pause enemies too. The fact that she could do like a mini stasis even on boss level characters is pretty cool. Really good setups too. I still don't understand Zani's gameplay, but you don't need to explain it to me since I don't own the character. It probably won't pull for her. I know I read her forte briefly. She's supposed to like buff spectral frazzle damage somehow. It's very convoluted, so since I don't own the characters, there's no point of going into detail, but I have a vague understanding of Phoebe. Not so much understanding of Zani, but yeah, your main team is Spectral Frazzle for sure. Zani and Phoebe together. That's good. Oh, she's gonna give the answer. She seems sad, so she's gonna say the Thurendian, isn't she?
私は最初の共鳴者ではなく、
結論を急ぐのは良くない。あなたが名式の共鳴者や手先である証明にはならない。
Yeah, again, I blame the corruption. Maybe you're resonating with the Thurendian's power within the corrupted Sentinel. That's still a theory going on. I want to show you the damage that I could reach with my unfinished built Aemeath. I want to see if I could show you like the potential damage numbers. It's insane.
そんなつながりを持っていたなんて。それに2回目。
唯一の
No,
生
no,
存
sweet
者
right
は
now. You're the sole
あなただけ
survivor.
なんだ。
Whatever happened that day.
何か
She's still amnesiastic even with the sword memories.
記憶の中に利権の剣、フルングリエ、
Agnus, the sword of virtue,
人権の
Haltier.
剣、オートクレア。ええ、あなたも見たのですか？
Yeah, it's a shame that I'm not going to focus building Shorekeeper for her nuking potential, as not maybe when I'm finishing Augusta and what's her face, Aemeath, I'll focus on like the nuke build for what's your face, Shorekeeper. I know you want crit damage. You don't need crit rate because the guaranteed crit damage on her intro skill on the golden liberation. So you could just focus on crit damage all the way through.
これらの情報はまるで名
But
式が
Echo
私を
leveling
誘
up
導
is
しようとしてい
painful.
るかのようで。
It is painful. Like, getting everything to 25 costs a lot of resources. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the SK nuke is a good side grade. After you finish your main DPS and you have no one else to build the SK nuke because it's just damage on top of your main damage. It's not a priority. Yes. It's not a priority, it's just once you're finishing what your main concerns, upgrade the nuke so that you're even more DPS. But again, finish Aemeath, finish what's her face? Augusta. I see the path. I know my priorities.
手がかりを頼りに動いてみよ
う。聖女様。
Free crit damage is free crit damage. Oop, that's my 10 o'clock alarm.
カルテジアと呼んでください。
Ooh, jellyfish.
私はずっと妻子とファミリーをだからたとえ罠の可能性があったとしても
Oh, is she turning on us? She has the evil eye on her look. The camera, when the camera turns tilted, and you have that evil stern look, she's gonna attack Catathea. Oh no. Or maybe not.
答えに立ち向かう勇気がないのなら道を開けてここで私と漂白者を待っ
Oof. Oof. Okay, she's not attacking Catathea. She's just pissed.
あなた方が罠を恐れないのであれば、私がためらったり断ったり先ほどは決意を軽んじてしまい。
Nice. Okay, Cantarella's really pissed off.
私の後ろにある石の台座にティルフォングを置けば、この塔は上昇します。
Arrow will elevate itself. Okay. Put the sword back into the stone. Reverse Excalibur. We're going up. Blast off. Yes, we're reaching the tower in the sky. So, are we about to see the Sentinel in its corrupted form, maybe? Yeah, again, she's very close to fixing her family problems now. So she's getting excited. Maybe that was her excited face. Like, she's like, yes, I'm close to fixing the family. Oh, there goes gravity. She's fixing our gravity, or she's catching us. Okay, she caught us. Woo. Europe.
お二人は大丈夫ですか?
So we went from Italy to Europe.
私も安定して立てるようになるまでとても時間がかかりました。
I was talking about this too. Remember how like gravity was supposed to be untouched by the laws of the lament? It's still like flipped at least. Oh, there goes gravity. True.
そしてこの遺跡そのものです。
You can almost say we're about to lose ourselves. Huh? Huh? No visor? Ah.
私たちの信仰が逆さまになっていることを警告する意味もあるのでしょうね。
You're in the again. I'm in the American server. Canada, baby. Let's go, Toronto.
当時、私が見た光景と全く同じだわ。
ここに慣れるまでは
visions
フームに乗って移動しましょう。
via FOMO? Faum. I'm pretty sure that's pronounced with an F. The PH here is a faum. You're in the C server. Okay. Wait, if you're in the seas, okay, what time is it for you right now, No Visor? I don't want to keep anybody late, right? I know I started early, so it's almost lunchtime for me, meaning it's like late night almost for you guys. For you, at least, Visor. For the European server, you're still like maybe 5 hours ahead, so you're just in the afternoon. But I think overseas is probably late night almost. In the inverted tower. Oh, I love it when people name their gondolas. Okay, so I know about Noah when we rode with Charlotte or Corletta when we were doing the Lorelei portion of the quest. So we met Noah. Our personal fishing boat is named Rachel, which is cool. I'm sad we still didn't get a chance to name our own boat. So Cantarella's personal boat or gondola is Foam. Or Faum. Ooh, Okay, let's quickly do this. Am I missing any chests? No, I think I'm good. Okay. Moving on. What is this map? Okay, so this is a standalone area similar to the underground vault. 3 beacons, 3 dream patrols, a lot of paintings. A new mechanic, a new challenge, flash dodge. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of exploration on my own time for this place. I won't do exploration during this, but I will maybe after stream or later on the night. I will explore this place to 100%. For sure, for sure. We're going down? Okay, where did I go? I'm supposed to go that way. Let me take another ping. Wait, you know what? I think I have the authority to loop map this place. Okay, let me do this. I should be relatively close. Surprisingly, nothing. Okay. Ooh, go back. I have not been to Septimount. I know about it because just because of Augusta's banner. But I haven't looked at it. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's Rome. The Septimount is supposed to be like an amalgamation of Rome and Greece together. That's all I know, and that's it. So, no. Again, I try not to spoil myself. How about I go... Okay, do I get to play as Catathea? I can make a joke about Abby, or we can make room for one more. Let's make a joke about Abby. Ooh, okay, Cantarella being... generous. Take my hand, Catathea. You're among friends. Is it? Oh, it's a golden one. Foam is a golden one. I like the color of it. Or that could be just the lighting, but it's a golden gondola. Lucky her. When I get there, I'll probably make an assumptions. I'm really good with, I do that with Genshin too. I see where they draw inspiration. It's not just one place. They usually do an amalgamation of cultures. So that so they don't catch flack of, you know, getting the culture wrong, because since they combine 2 or more, they could be very generous with their interpretation. It doesn't always have to be 1-to-1. Right, I know Sumeru and Genshin got a lot of flack for doing that. Oh, Foam. Calm down, Foam. Jesus. It's not a roller coaster. Aw, again, the shipping is happening with Rover, always. Very anime.
失礼しました。同じ失態は繰り返しません。この先の道はよく見えています。
Oh, she can't see my face right now? Oh, that sucks. Okay. So she can't see. You don't see like shapes. Oh, don't like the look of that. Let's park it. Let's park Flo. Oh, okay, so it was just the lighting. Foam is not golden. He's regular colored. Okay. I got excited. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on the map. Explore that later. Okay, if you're doing, I know this for a friend, because Zani has like a thick accent with the voice actors in English. But typically, since I play this as Japan voice actors, Japan dubbed, I'm treating it like an anime, so they don't add the necessary inflections and how they say certain words. They only do that in the English voice acting because they probably take people and the voice actors who have certain regions to make it more authentic, right? But it also adds at least context to what kind of region they're from. So maybe the thick Russian accents, but you don't also take you don't take it face value. Sometimes it's the voice actor's choice, and they take a weird turn in how they kind of interpretate how a character could sound per region. So it's a good reference point, but it shouldn't be taken as like, oh, they have a European accent. This place must be European. Most of the time, it's 80% that's the case, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. The Japanese voice acting, it all just sounds anime, which helps, you know, keep it easier for me to understand. I just take references for the architecture and the city and cultures to make my deductions. Yeah. Because you never know if a voice actor does something weird, and then they keep it in game, right? Weird direction choice.
反響の火種とつながっている残留物をすべて同時に除去しなければ解放できないようです。反響の火種を使えばあの黒潮の茨を焼き払えるはずです。
Oh, investigating. Okay, so it's affecting a pillar. So cleanse the infection. Thorns.
あの子は調子が悪いのでしょう。黒潮の残留物が。ここは私。
Cathathia cleanse corruption? Interesting. Yeah, that's another reason why I like just again, I already said it, the Japanese voice dubs. It's universal, it's anime. They don't have to do anything funky with the voices. Like they don't have to do accents. Only the English does that, where they take liberty with how the voice actor gets to choose how a character sounds. And sometimes it's hit or miss. Vines formed from the Dark Tide, Cathathia's ability. Okay, so Cathathia is technically not playable. Yeah, you were right. Cathathia wasn't playable. Speaking about Phoebe cleansing, I love how she cleanses people by, or like purifies them by bonking them with the head with the pointy end of her staff, of all things. If it was a blunt object, yeah, but she literally punctures people's heads in. Bonk. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I have to Kobe it. Okay. Let's aim high. Oh no, it just auto tracks. Okay.
風の導きのままに
I said I'll explore later, so I know there's a... Okay, I got that teleport.
黒潮の残留物が形成した茨ですね。
Yeah, let's stay focused. There's enough vines to clear out, so we'll speed run this. That's the main one. So, how many vines? I'm seeing 3. No, that could be 2. That could be 1. Oh no, that's definitely 2. It splits. Okay, so there's 2 that way. There's 1 this way. Takes a long time. I bet. So, again, we gotta stay focused.
少し待ってください。これで大丈夫でしょう。
New puzzle mechanic. I could change the gravity. Change the direction. Based on the thing. Blue aligned with normal, inverted, sideways. Green sideways, blue normal. Okay, so let's see. Let me see something first. Grab that. We want to be... that's inverted. I drop down. Yeah, okay, so I want to be inverted first. Oh, shoot.
この風向きのしるべを回転させると重力の方向を変えられます。これを使えば本来の行けない場所にも行けるはずです。
They're gonna make me fight as a rover. This is trial rover though, so I do have the Genesis. I have a decent crit rate. No crit damage though. S3? No, 7 across the boards. Full S's. Okay, I could heal with a burst. I could heal with his liberation. At least I don't need a healer for that. That's good to know. Oh, but they're all coming at me at once. Oh, failed the dodge. Okay. I vaguely remember how to play Spectre Rover. I know he has a 2 basic attack. When he throws the sword, you could follow up with a normal attack to do like a fist punch. That does extra damage. I have to wait for the marker of that, or I could just do hold into that. The sword going around is actually really good for countering, of all things, to be honest. And then what echo skill did they give him? Oh, the Myrid. Okay. Easy.
急ぎましょう。黒潮の汚染が戻る前に他の像も浄化しなくては。
Oh, I'm on a time limit. Oh shoot. I just saw the countdown right now. 13 seconds. Come on. We got it. Morning X. IX. The only time a quest line should be interrupted, I believe, is when there's a good pausing, right? Like nothing's important happening. Like, let's say the next part is a boss. You should just do the boss, and then there's like an intermission. And sometimes you don't want to rush the content too quickly. I do that with Genshin. Since I'm always usually caught up with Genshin, I don't like to rush the content because I like to, you know. Ooh. Did I fly in this zone? Hold up. See if I could abuse this. Yes, I could abuse it. Okay, I could grab this now. Field of range, so grab it while I can. One up above. Ooh, there's an angel type one. I haven't fought that one yet. This is probably a mimic. Okay, of course that's a mimic. There's a bow user. This is 81. Sagurito. Sagurito's unique tracking arrows mark that resonated for a certain duration after hitting. When the archer is active, so will fire tracking. Okay, kill the archers is what I'm hearing. Or make sure I don't get hit by... Ooh, don't get hit by the arrows! Fly, 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 fly. Jesus. Almost dropped to my death there, sorry. I panic rolled multiple times. Let's go back that. I was trying to get the echo. The flying mechanic is gonna make it easier for me. Trust, so I can always fly back. Abuse the flying mechanic while I can. Okay, he's gonna accidentally fall off. Dead. Kill the angel. I'm gonna assume the angel's bad. The Kratos. They form a link with allies that when the linked enemies take damage, a wind field is generated that protects them. Yeah, kill the guardian first. Claim the echo as well. Oops, sorry. I already fought that version, this guy before, when I did Zani's story quest. There was like a dark version. Moonbreak is overpowered as well. And I'm gonna heal. Nice. Helps the data bank. Where was the chest? Somewhere over here? Yeah, right there. Yeah. Ignore them. Oh, dodge. Oh, he's gonna shoot me with the arrows. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. They didn't explain how she got that overpowered black version. She got a phantom version of the Echo, which is pretty dope. Maybe I didn't do a follow-up, but the fact that you don't know, maybe there was no follow-up. It's just like a plot hole. They just gave her a cool-looking Echo, but at least I knew how to fight her. Or fight that Echo. But I do want to get the Dark Knight version. It does look cool. Time to jump. Or go down, phlegm. Or foam. Exploration. Am I still in my zone? I'm still in my zone. I did miss a chest. It's fine. It says I need to be inversed anyways, so skip it for now. I love they have the indicators to tell me that I need to be upside down or not. That is so good. It indicates what state I need to be, so I could pass on it for now. We're back where we started, or is this a different one? No, this is where we started. So when Flem does this, he actually inverts the gravity for us, so we're already upside down now again. Yeah, see, now we can control those. So Flem has the ability to do the flippy dippy stuff. Cool. Cool. Flippy and the dippies. Very drifty. Deja vu. I haven't been in space before. Quick question. If you guys got a... What would you name your gondola? Not gonna lie. What would you name your gondola? If you had a personal gondola for yourself, what would you name it? Me personally, I would name it Jeff because of Jeff the Land. Okay, not because of rivals. I knew about Jeff the Land Shark based on the comics. I love the character. Derpy shark that looks like a puppy. Most people know Jeff the Land Shark now because of the game, but I love Jeff the Land Shark in the comics. Very, very funny. But yeah, I would name my gondola Jeff. Just Jeff. Yeah, when you think about it, what would you name your gondola? You think about it? Yeah. Maybe a reference, a pet shark or favorite name, or you try to be like funny about it. How would you name your gondola? I'm leaning towards Jeff, but a backup name would be maybe a Pokemon of some kind. What's a Pokemon shark? Or dolphin? I know the Sharpedo doesn't really fit because it's a dolphin. Rail Lord is too chunky. Yeah. Food for thought. Food for thought. What would you name your gondola? Yeah, Tech, a lot of quests. Sorry, I failed to respond to your farming quests, but at least there's content in Wuwa for you to farm. That's always good. That's always good to have in these gacha games, live service. You do catch up, a lot of permanent events too, so you're not missing out on much. I wonder if we're gonna do the sideways stuff. No sideways yet. Back to blue, which is normal. We're looking at a fight between an archer. No, two archers, right? Yeah, two archers. Okay, I gotta focus on one. Okay. Focus on left. You're hitting me with a tracer arrow. Okay, here are you the only ones? Nice. Nice. I don't like that. That statue was... Oh wait.
します。
It has statue of order of deep implications, which also kind of goes to the fact that they're also here. These things.
聞いてみよう。隙だらけだ。
You could juggle that. That's not a bad heavy attack. Oh no! Focus the angel.
一気に行くぞ。砕けろ。
Yeah. The Havoc Rover doesn't have the juggle with that. Sadly. Spectral Rover, for being like the first character you have, abusing the juggle on like this, it's really good crowd control. Again, just keep it in the back of your pocket. Oh, you want a beautiful? Okay, let me throw you out some like inspirations maybe. So think about maybe mythologies, maybe like a mythical animal similar to water. It doesn't have to be like a whale or a dolphin per se, but if it's something very close to it, you could take inspiration. Or you could think about water in general, with beautiful, like a beautiful implications. Visor, that is a name for sure. Black Hole, Annihilator of the Wrath of Space. No name is a bad name. You took the funny route, which is pretty good. How would you... Okay, wait. How would you... I'm gonna try to make an abbreviation. BHATWS. What does that spell? BHA. Could I type this in somewhere? I can't. BH, that's Ba. BHA, that spells Ba. And WS. Boz? Yeah, the abbreviation of your gondola, Black Hole Annihilator of the Wrath of Space, is Boz. Your gondola's name is Boz from this point on. Good choice. It has a backstory. You could explain the name to people now too. I'm on controller, by the way, so yeah, I could technically still hit the keyboard. Yeah, I was talking with a friend earlier. So, black dot hold dot annihilator. Do I include the T? Nah, let's not include the T. So W of space. So yeah, that is your name of your gondola right there. Visor. Still good. Has a nice ring to it. Athena. Okay, maybe an animal related to Athena, so that you have the similar vibe. So your gondola is not Athena itself, but an animal, maybe like a familiar that she has. It could be named after that. That's a good choice, because we're in technically Greece/Rome mythology. There's Rinascita and Septimont, so that is a good good direction to go towards. Poseidon is too on the nose. That's way too obvious. Poseidon, god of the sea. Maybe what's the what's not Leviathan, not Kraken. What's another like water-based animal? Mythologies. We're reversing. Yeah, again, two on the nose too, so you gotta think at least related to Athena and the Pantheon at least. Do they have an animal that's related to them? I'm not so in depth with the Pantheon mythology itself. I just know the basic Greek gods and that stuff, but anything deeper, I'm lost. Ooh, we're going to the tower now. Ooh, fireworks!
必ず答えを見つけなければいけないのです。
Are they celebrating the return of Catathea?
自分と向き合う方法もきっとわかります。むしろ
Oh god, I love the violin. I just want to take it slow now.
もし私が本当に
Jesus.
もしもの時になっても俺を心配してくれたあなたは忘れない。
Nice that Otto did it for me. You know, yeah, let's just park. I was gonna explore left and right, but Sharka? Ooh, Shakira Sharka.
迎えに行ってきます。少し待っていていただけますか?
Okay, so Sharka it is. So we got Boz and Sharka. And Jeff. Mine's is Jeff, remember. I'm gonna any gondola that I ride is gonna be named Jeff, unless specifically told that they have a name. So this is Fem or Foam. Noah is the one that's in the Nimbus Sanctuary. And then we have our fishing one, which is named Rachel. Every other gondola is named Jeff for me. Noctua and Minerva. Ooh! I like Minerva! Minerva for your gondola. If it's like Regattas. Okay, huh. Rolls off the tongue. Sounds majestic. Yeah, it sounds good as well. Good choice, good choice.
道中でいくつも戦った痕跡を見たけど、怪我はしてないかしら。本当に隠してないわよね。
恐ろしい笑顔ですね。
ね、一応。
Oh, Cantorell is like, oh, did you have a nice date? Nice. Okay, moving on. So we're gonna get the next sword, or are we back where we started actually? Is this? No, we started here. No, we didn't. We started here? We got one of, no. Which tower did we start at? And then we went this way. I think this is where we got, but we didn't get the waypoint, so... I'm just lost. Okay, Tower of Salvation. Is this... The sword is not here. Meaning... Sushi! It's funny. It's still funny. Sushi. Ooh, what's this? No, that's nothing. We inverted the realm. Oh, yeah, we made a stairs now, so... Go fig. I don't want to be that guy, but let's see if I could do this. I really want to cheese the system. Do you think they'll allow me to cheese the system? Okay, if I get the proper startup time. Come on, tilt up, tilt up. Oh no, wait. I could do this. I could do this. If I get a bigger window to pull all the way up, I might be able to fly directly into there. Okay, wait, that's not it. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot! I canceled it. Okay, another 10 seconds. I could do this. I could do this. The game gave me wings. I will not be denied to use them while exploring. Oh, so close! So close! I need to be a little bit further out, and then I could just go directly up. I could go directly up. Oh, but, okay, I have a ledge to okay, so there's a possibility that I might hit the ledge here. I might run out of stamina, so I gotta find the proper distance. Come on, up. Close enough. Close enough. Look at that. Look at that. But it still wants me to do the thing, so let's see if I can cheese it. Yeah, there's the door. Boom. Hooray for wings. Released a particular spark. Where the f am I? That is an achievement, to say the least. God, that is a funny achievement. They have humor. Thorough games, you memers. Ooh, have enough for a wish. Yeah, Minerva the Owl. It still fits a gondola, right? Your gondola could be smart. Don't deny your gondola its knowledge, its wisdom. Okay, we're gonna put the same sword back here. Oh, yeah, Noah's Ark siblings. That's a good one. Noah and the Ark. Ooh, okay, that's hurting my head a little bit. Having upside down cutscene. 3 main flowers need to be cleansed. Okay, okay. And a cutscene. No, we're probably reliving the memory of how or when Capithea got crowned. This was 20 years ago, so this is a 20 years ago flashback or a depiction of that event. That's when she also got her second name, Fleur-de-Lis. Fleur-de-Lis. Interesting. Which do you choose? The Drake icon. I think I missed it. I was focusing on reading, so I am looking at the background now. A lot of those statues, a lot of golds. You chose salvation. That's with any games. Again, sometimes you just forget things. Sometimes we read lore implications and they don't necessarily tell you past, present, or future, or how far in the past. 20 years is not long, not really long, but a lot of things happen in those 20 years, which makes it feel like a long period of time passed. Same thing with Genshin, same thing with I think when somebody tried to explain Star Rail to me. I don't play Star Rail, but someone tried to explain the lore. But yeah, it's hard. We got another memory for Capithea. Hopefully she remembered it too, since she's feeling it too. Oh, Cantarell is also feeling it, so we all got the vision. Nice. What about you, Abby? Did Abby also get the vision too? Sorry, Abby. Unless you're awake. I touched the sword. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, I know Old Rover has been everywhere. It's been heavily implied. Every nation, everywhere we go, every sentinel we ever gonna meet, we had a past interaction with them. That's already established. Past Rover, even like Lord Arbiter, has his hands everywhere before each memory wipe. And here's the thing, Lord Arbiter was I'm pretty sure it's the oldest version of Rover. And then they blanked their memories. At some point, they started the Black Shore, blanked their memories. It started Jinzo, blanked the memories. And somebody spoiled this for me. I don't blame them because they accidentally said it in chat, or I think it was one of my friends in a Discord call. They might have had a hand in the Fractuses. So the Rover might have had a hand in the evil organization. We don't know which personality or timeline that was. So he's everywhere. We're just retracing our own steps, which is cool. Like I like that concept with we trace where we've been and how much of the world did we affect with these multiple organizations we've either started, founded, had a hand in, all that stuff, and then how they're all clashing now. Like the Fractuses clashing with the rest of the world, even though we partially founded them, possible, quote unquote, I'm not sure. It's funny, we're pretty much reliving the consequences of our actions. This game.
俺がティルフォングを台座に置いたせいか。
あ、思い出した。この匂い、今週のあのでかい竜と同じ不自然な匂いじゃないか。
今週の最終。この子の言う通りなら、あなたの温厚に入ってる周波数はまさかインペラトルの剣の？
Because it doesn't feel like here's the thing. The Black Shores was founded, but they didn't have a sentinel, and the Black Shores was more recent than Jinzo. So I feel like it's multiple blanking. Because the memory that we saw in the Black Shores before we went to Rinascita didn't sound like Lord Arbiter. It just sounded like a guy who founded the Black Shores and then blanked his memories. But then the Lord Arbiter, the way that the Sentinel Jue described the Lord Arbiter sounded older. This is also speculation, right? He only wiped out once, but that doesn't make sense because how recent some of these nations and factions that we founded. It's been noted that Abby is millions of years old, but hear me out. Abby has always, clear word, has always been with us. If Abby has been 1,000,000 years old, unless it's timey-wimey stuff, and has always been with us, that also confirms the age of the rover being millions of years old too. Maybe because of like timey-wimey stuff, time travel, Doctor Who shenanigans, and then also possible multiple memory wipes. My theory is being like an older, like the first human and all that stuff, trying to fix the lament, the original lament. Each time we blank our memories, we're trying to fix something, and it doesn't go right. Like the Tithys system in the Black Shore. The Tithys system is something that we found. It probably didn't work out well, and then we moved on. We blanked our memories, then we went to like Jinzhou and founded Jinzhou. But then the Tithys system kind of like screwed itself over, saying, oh, it needs to always be active, and that's why it tried to assimilate Shorekeeper and possibly Rover themselves as a power core. Because we programmed the Tithys system to always run, and then we blanked ourselves, and then when we came to the Black Shore as the current Rover, I'm doing air quotes, it decided to like maybe either use us or the Shorekeeper as its new failing power source, because that's what we programmed to it, but we didn't know about it, right? So, consequences of our actions in the past.
でも最初はここにいないぞ。
Okay, see, like that. There's like, because it's a story quest, like it's a piece by piece story quest. These dialogues are only giving us part of the truth. That's why I'm making speculations. Abby wasn't always with us, but they did mention that before. So maybe there was a misinterpretation, or Jiwei said something that they also didn't know the whole truth. Yes, I know. This is my current theory with my current knowledge. So I can only make these assumptions because I don't know enough.
なんでそんなこ
But
と
that's the point of the game. That's pretty much the point. That's where my headcanon is right now with my current information. But I also could have just also misinterpreted what has been said before. But it's fine. It's fine. This is what I like about the game. I will discover it sooner or
この
later.
剣を持ってソノラに入るのは
And happy to
最
do
初の
so.
共鳴者
But enough about the speculations. Let's just focus on the now. Abby woke up. We saw memories of Catathea being crowned 20 years ago, when she became the Blessed Maiden for the Order of the Deep.
名式に侵食された自分を助けられるようにする
That's when she became the Resonator
意味が
of
叶っていますよね
the Sentinel entrusted the power to the Resonator that she could lend the assistance when they're there. Quite logical, isn't it?
そんなに一人で抱え込んで大丈夫か
Yes, but again, as Rover founded the Black Shore as the leader, and possibly had a hand in making the Tithys system. We pretty much told the system to say, always keep working for the sake of humanity, whatever the cost. And then we left. And then it became a problem for the Black Shore because of how we programmed it. I'm being very vague in general, but when the Tithys system tried to absorb us during that cutscene, that was pretty much the consequences of our own actions. And also trying to absorb the Shorekeeper too. It was technically our fault.
計画は破綻している。唯一頼りになるのはカルテジャ。あなたの導きだけ。
That's the Black Shore storyline is the reason why I think we had a hand in the Fractuses. I'm pretty sure the Fractuses being as, you know, pretty much like the Order of the Deep. They took whatever Rover taught them, or whatever he left behind, and they either misinterpreted it, or they started making Rover. They what's the word? They not fantasized. They radicalized what Rover taught them in the past, which led to the current Fractuses trying to like end the world. The initial attempt was maybe good, but over time, they went crazy.
ですが
大丈夫。信じてる。
Oh, and speaking of Rinascita, remember Rinascita's past? How, you know, these sailors are trying to look for a new land, and they found the Genesis terminal. And it's been applied already, or questioned, by Rover and maybe, I think, by Carlota? Who made the Genesis terminal when the first Rinascitas found it? The obvious answer is Rover in some way, some form, because he has his hand everywhere. So he is also technically the founder of Rinascita, or at least helped it build from scratch. I'll try not to read. It's hard, yeah. Since you guys are trying to communicate to each other in chat, but I could also read chat. It's really hard for me not to see the spoilers. So let's just put a pin for it for now. Let's just put a pin on it. Let's just focus on naming our gondolas. Yeah, but the Genesis crystal or the Genesis terminal had to have started somewhere. It's a piece of technology. Who could have created such a big technology that lets echoes be out in the wild in its range? It's fine. This is what I like about lore. It gets us talking, but since you guys are ahead of me, you might accidentally let something leak. It's fine. Let's just focus on what's now, what we're seeing.
ぼんやりとした断片的な映
This
像
is why we're addicted to
私には
woo-wah.
見えなかった。このソノラのどこか別の場所のようだったわ。
Ooh, okay, something's happening outside.
どうやらこれ以上
Wait
進む
until
のは無理そうね。
sunrise. Or you mean sunset if the world is inverted. And that could still go on. Again, I'll probably keep playing until lunchtime
あな
happens.
たこそ
And again, I don't know, I forget the time zone differences. If you gotta sleep, you gotta eat, you gotta do stuff. I don't want to hold you guys. Feel free to like come in and out. Thanks for keeping me company for the past 2.5 hours. Or no, it's hitting 3 hours now. Jesus.
あの周波数はもしかしたら採取の
I'm already hitting 3 hours. It did not feel like 3 hours. You guys being
本
here
当に影響がない
chatting with me with the
確認して
lore,
おきましょう。
it did not feel like 3 hours passed by, but it clearly did. Oh, good night, Abby. Back into to my tacit mark they go.
狭くなってる。
Okay, talk to Kathia, rest for tomorrow. I could still go on.
こんな
Let's
時
try
間
to...
に何か用かしら。
we know pretty much about the divine trials, but I could go into detail about the
ステンド
family.
グラスに書かれていた争い。
正確にはその名手よ。
Leader of one such faction, okay.
もうずいぶん昔のことになるけれど、あの争いに敗れた後、同盟は
Will
だか
die.
ら仕方なく、
いいえ、フィサリアがプライドを捨て屈辱に耐えるのに
あ、
実はティルフォングは
Was given to the family by the first
ナポ
primus.
リ2世から賜ったの。
Oh, the old man who stopped the dark tide, the first dark tide, Napole. And I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a play on Napoleon, right? Thinking England, something France, Napoleon.
争いが終わってから、ナポリ2世は
Private meeting with the family gave the truth about the
その
pilgrimage.
密談で彼はフィサリアに自分が黒潮を抜けた先に着いた時、そこにあったのは
No
平時の
sanctuary. Oof.
神によるものではなく、名式が操り人形をおびき寄せるためのささやきだった。信仰を利用して精神の病を蔓延させるのがレビアタ。名式の企みは採取に気づかれた。そこでやむを得ず
Alright,
準
alright.
備が整って
You can put it in chat. I'll probably just focus on Cantarella. I'll probably read it after.
それが黒潮によって絶望の淵に立たされたラグーナを救うため、採取は
Which puts us in the sword. Okay, so that's probably started the first
そ
sword.
の力の一部を彼は恩返にさせ
The strength to repel the dark
残
tide.
像を撃退し
ステンドグラスに書かれていたランタンが放っていた力のことか。
そして残りの力がティル
Yeah,
フォングの中に
that
封じちょう
sword.
どその時
Turvin.
名式は弱っていた採取の隙を
Turvini.
侵食と同化をして今の姿に変えてしまったの。
Ooh, the Sentinel got played. For the Sentinel to save the people, it sacrificed a part of its power, which led it to be corrupted. Self-sacrifice that led to it. What happened? Okay, nothing new. Nothing new.
あなたの言う通りなら、初代主座が間違ったものを崇拝するはずがない。
At first, again, the Church of the Deep, Order of the Deep got corrupted within over time. Again, the Order of the Deep probably started out really, really good.
それも精神の疫病。
シュザは名式と採取の戦場に足を踏み入れてしまったの。採取の加護だけではそれを完全に逆転できなかった。名式の意識に引き裂かれ、最後の密談で彼はフィサリアの先祖に全ての真実。
だから彼はあんなにも早く。
当時のフィサリアに教団の拡大を止める力はなかった。
Interesting, yeah. So that's how the death of the first one happened. He asked to die because he was suffering from the whispers of the Thurendian.
カルテジアに対して
記録されている秘密を知るよりも前に個人的な感情としてでもこういう時だからこそ
I'm speeding up her dialogue. I'm just speed reading here because it's very wordy.
自分こん
Okay,
な
that
時
one
間
was pretty
に
short.
何か用かしら。くだらないテストよ。
That's to design those who is the strongest will to resonate with the sword.
この話題はもうやめておこう。
Yeah, it was probably like a really sore spot for her. She probably watched her friends, family members die to the trials, and then she had to also live through the pain as well by overclocking. So that was short and simple.
前に見た場所を探す。
情報は大いにごちそうだった毒を
ファミリーの当主がなぜ自分
だって私に
Ooh, panini. Oh, that's making me hungry. Lunch is in an hour. I will stop for lunch. You know what? Here, okay, this is actually really good, really good. So I'll talk to Kathathea. I'll actually end off stream here, which is really good. I'll come back. Oh wait, I can't come back. Okay. What's a good time to start? Maybe 5. I have errands to do after lunch. 3 o'clock is when I leave home. So I eat lunch. I'll take a nice break too, because I don't want to be sitting on my ass all day. So I will probably divide this into two streams. I'll come back maybe 5, maybe 6. I'll stream as long as I can there as well. If you can't show up, it's fine. You could always rewatch the VOD too, which is available on YouTube, ad-free, I think. Twitch, not so much. Twitch has like ads, which is like eh. The Drake talk? I don't know. Again, I don't want to miss the Drake talk, but we could just do catch up, right? We could just say if I did or not, and then we could discuss it in chat. But I don't know. I'm really doing this on the fly. I don't have a fixed schedule. I'm usually busy as well too, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I do stream and then you won't be able to catch it. It is what it is. I'm literally playing this by the ear, so whenever I get home and that I know I'm not gonna get interrupted by like, let's say an unexpected whatever in the afternoon, I'll try to stream too, but I don't want to go over my lunch because I did that last time. I streamed over my lunch period. I got really hungry. I had to end off stream around like 1:30 p.m. I had a really late lunch and was like, it was like, ugh. Oh shoot, I forgot to talk to Kathathea. Damn it. I thought talking to Abby was, okay, I made a mistake. See, this is what's happening to me. I'm missing key things because I'll be like, I went here. I really need to take a break soon. How did I miss Kathathea's voice lines? I'll probably look it up later. Ooh, we're getting attacked. Spin to win. Yeah, see, I missed it by accident since I got so caught up with you know, my scheduling. I am so sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna beat this, get rid of the trials. Oh, Knight, don't leave yet. Let me do something for you while you're both here, or while everyone's still here. I will wish on the banner whatever I have. Remember, I need your luck. So just give me a couple of seconds to get this out of the way. I'll try to make a wish. Yeah, no visors as well. Come on, Jellyfish, do the attack. Is that everyone? No, I'll try to speedrun this. Abuse every system that I can. Time to buff Havoc Rover. There we go. Okay, so Cantarella wants to go alone again.
もし助けが必要になったら。
次は
Ooh,
も
we get Cantawilla's phone number. Nice. There we go. Oh wait, is this still? I could do it here. I could pause here, even though it's still trial. I think I could end off here. So let's go straight to the banner. How many wishes do I get out of this? I have enough literally just for 2. Yeah, I could do 2 wishes. What is my pity? You're not seeing this because it pops up as a pop-up, but let's see. I'm currently on page 12. 12 times 5. That's 44? No, wait, no. Bad math. 50 is 10. 15, 20. I'm at 60. No? 50, 55, 60. Yeah, I'm at 60 pity. 60 pity. That's good. That's higher than 50, so it could be these next 2 wishes. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have any extra I could pull? No, I can't. So let's end off stream on a good note. Are we getting CS2 Aemeath? Here we go. Here we go. No. Come on. It's 61. 62. Purple. Oh, if it gives me a extra constellation, yes, I can do another wish. That's a free wish right there. So we can do 63. Let me check. I don't have enough to do that. Okay, 63. This could be it. More to. We're gambling. Come on. Gold. Ah, I'm gonna have to hit the 80 pity, aren't I, just to get this guarantee? Curse you, Kuro Gaming! You make me waste my wishes. I wanna save for like a possible Catathea rerun. Ah, is what it is. But with that, I'll end off on that note. Thank you for joining me on this Woowa catch-up with keeping me company and discussing a whole lot of lore. I'll come back later. I don't know a time frame. You'll just have to wait for the notifications. If you can't watch it, there's no biggie. There's no pressure to come watch me. But as always, you've been watching Crimson Dai Show. Thank you for being here. As always, peace out. Stay awesome. Enjoy the rest of your night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. I bless you on your lucks, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Yeah, I said ciao because we're in Italy. I made that joke last time.